All right, folks, we'll go ahead and get started with our organizational meeting on the Joint Committee for State and Tribal Relations. Looks like we do have a quorum, which is 6 members plus present. I am Clay Britton. I'm the governor's chief counsel and her designee to the Joint Committee. So I have the privilege of starting us off and then immediately handing it off to whoever we elect as our chair, which makes my job very easy. Before we do that, I just wanted to mention a few things. First of all, thanks to Senator Alley and to Connie Burns for handling all the setup necessary to get this meeting going every year. I also know that Representative Victors will be, I guess, will be the last meeting during which you're kind of chair. I want to hand it over to you in just a minute to make a few remarks. And then I also want to thank the tribal leaders for either coming in person or checking in via YouTube or WebEx. I know we have these meetings at the beginning of every legislative session every year, and it's always a good opportunity to see each other's faces, especially over the last year when we haven't been able to do that nearly as much. So I appreciate those folks being here as well. And then before we get to a nomination for a chair for this legislative session, I do want to hand it over to Representative Victors to address the committee.
Thank you. And first I would like to say welcome to our tribal leaders, Kansas. Thank you for being here today. And also to my colleagues, good morning. And it's been an honor to serve as chair, and that was possible through our good friend that passed away, Senator Estes, and I just want to acknowledge him, that continue to pray for his wife and family. It really devastated me because he didn't see party lines. He always tried to work with me no matter what. And he was a big supporter of Native issues. And so in our culture, when we have like a big, when we're honored in this way, such as me being chair, we always give something back, and we never take anything for granted. So I wanted to give each one of you a gift from me, to say, Weeblaha, thank you for letting me serve in this capacity. And we all like coffee, so they're Pendleton mugs. And when you drink coffee, think about us. And it's been an honor, and I appreciate it. So, Weeblaha.
All right, thank you. I think from there, our next order of business is to hear any nominations for a member of the Senate in this year to serve as chair, and under the statute that sets up this committee, then we'll have a member of the House of Representatives serve as vice chair. Is that? There you go. The statute that lays all of these particular requirements out is 46-2303, which every member of the committee should have in front of them. So I think unless there's other business, we'll entertain any nominations for a senator to serve as chair this year. Senator Kirshen.
Thank you, Mr. Britton. At this point, I'd like to nominate Senator Alley as chairman of the Joint Tribal Relations Committee.
Okay, we have a nomination for Senator Alley. Any seconds to that nomination? Okay, Representative Wheeler. Any other nominations for a chair? Seeing none. Any discussion on the nomination of Senator Alley? Okay, seeing no discussion, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, Senator Alley, we'll call you Chairman Alley, and I will hand the meeting over to you at this point.
Well, thank you very much. You did a great job this morning. I want to commend you on the short agenda that we did have. So I'd like to welcome the nations. Thank you very much for being here this morning, and for everybody that's on the committee. So we'll open the nominations for vice chair. And my understanding, it must go to a House of Representatives member, and I will ask for a nomination for vice chair. Seeing nobody's doing that, I'll make I'll make a motion that we have Representative Randy Garber. Is there any other nominations? Do we have a second for Randy Garber? Seconded by Representative Wheeler. Any other nominations? All in favor? Say aye. Aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Representative Randy Garber, Vice Chair. Is there any other business before? Oh, ranking minority. Do we have a nomination for ranking minority? Senator Haley.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and congratulations. Looking forward to continued service with you in this capacity and others. Mr. Chair, if we might, I would like to maintain a certain amount of continuity that we've had and have our ranking member serve as Representative Punkawee Victors. It has. I withdraw my discussion. I was just informed. I'm sorry.
Yes. Representative Victor, did you have a nomination?
Yes. Mr. Chairman, I would like to nominate my good friend to the left of me, and that's what he gets for being on time, Senator Haley, as the ranking minority.
Thank you very much. And are there any other nominations? Do we have a second for that nomination? Seconded by Representative Wheeler.
Mr. Chairman?
Nominations cease. And all in favor of Senator Haley to be the ranking minority? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'm sorry we didn't hear that. We'll move on. So now, is there any other business before the meeting today?
Mr. Chairman?
So we do have a time limit here. We're supposed to be in another meeting at 10:30. I can give you a short period of time if anybody wanted to address it. We do have another meeting. We have to clear the room, so.
It will be very fast.
Okay.
Good morning, representatives of the committee here. My name is Sarah Rubino-Lawson. I'm the to meet with legislators about House Bill 2408, which is a bill, sorry, I keep breathing in my mask and I can't do that. Which is a bill to transfer the Highland Mission, the Iowa and Sac and Fox Mission at Highland, Kansas, to the Iowa Tribe of Kansas and Nebraska. It's currently owned by the state of Kansas. It has been managed by the State Historical Society as a museum until several years ago, at which point, because of budget cuts, the museum was closed. It has not been open in several years. The Historical Society is agreeable to us taking it over, to the tribe taking it over, and reopening the museum as a museum and cultural center to be able to also hold community events and to educate the community at large, as well as visitors to the area, on the history of the Iowa and Sac and Fox tribes, the history of Highland, Kansas, the history of the mission, as well as the Oregon and California Trail, and Kansas state history. We are very excited about this bill and very excited to have our history returned to us, but the bill is currently stalled with the Federal State Relations Committee. And so any assistance that you would be willing to provide us in, reaching out to other members of the Senate and the House who are perhaps on that committee, we would be highly appreciative. And we have handouts because everyone loves a handout. So if you're interested, I would love to have you take a piece of paper and feel free to contact. I'm here with my Vice Chair, Lance Foster, who is also our Tribal Historic Preservation Officer, as well as Alan Kelly, who is our former Vice Chair and is now our Deputy Tribal Historic Preservation Officer. Their contact information is on the handout, and they are perfectly willing to speak with you about this as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Any other business before the Tribal Relations Committee? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to introduce myself. Yate Sheke Dujne Shea Christina Haswood Yinishe Toda Chitni Nishlan the Betlejan Bashash Chinash Eshatabahan Dashache Ki Aniashnella. Hello, my name is Representative Christina Haswood. I'm from District 10. I am Dene. I am Bitterwater, born for the Black Sheep people. My maternal grandparents are the Zuni Edgewater. My paternal grandparents are the Towering House people. That's who I am as a Dene young woman. Thank you so much for our indigenous tribal nations for having the journey to come up here today, and those who are listening on WebEx. I wish you all a safe journey home, and I hope we continue this line of communication. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other business before the committee? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned, and thank you very much for attending. We appreciate that.